Hey everybody, it's VFX Cam here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a muzzle flash in Wax 2.0, which is a free program, so I can reach out to people who can't really afford After Effects, so they can have a muzzle flare without spending so much money. But basically what you want to do is start off is film a video. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be giving you all of these items I'm going to be using in the tutorial, other than my video, which is the smoke, which is going to have two things of smoke, a sound, and an area. If you see my After Effects tutorial, you'll know what the area is, area light, and then the muzzle flash. Now you're going to want to bring your video in that you filmed of yourself shooting a gun. And you're going to want to bring that into the second slot. Like, just drag it, don't let go yet until you get to the second, then bring that down. I've already done that, and then after that, you're going to want to trim it down. As you can see, I trimmed it down before I reacted to as if the gun shot. And then I cut it off pretty early so that it wouldn't take so long to render. And now what you're going to want to do, that you've done that, is bring in your muzzle flash on top in slot 1. That's why we saved that slot. You're going to want to find the position right before you react, so you can go frame by frame right next to where it's about to react. Like right there, you'll see the motion blur starts to happen, and like that. So now right here, and then drag it right there so it lines up perfectly. And you'll see that it's facing this way, the way that I'm facing. But if it's not facing the way you are, then what you're going to want to do is go into your folder that I gave you of all the stuff, and you're going to want to open your image. In Windows, I don't know how to do it in Mac, but just rotate your image like this. Just way easier and takes way less time. And it'll save it whenever you click exit. And that's just basically how you want to do it if you're facing another way. But anyway, now we've got that. You're going to want to go to Video Plugins, click on that, and drag on Chroma Key onto the muzzle flash. And click right here and click black. And turn up the tolerance all the way up about like that. Don't leave any black like that. Just take it all in like that. And then what you're going to want to do, so what you can do is this, track properties, you can click on screen, and that'll make it a lot brighter. But if you don't want it that bright, then you don't have to, but I recommend having it that bright. Basically, once you do that, you're going to want to bring out the tolerance on the chroma key out a little bit. That way you just have a little bit more area around it. Anyway, now you've chroma keyed it and done the screen, you're going to want to bring in Quick 3D and bring that onto the thing. This is all in Video Plugins. I don't think I said that yet. Anyway, you're going to open Quick 3D after you place it on top of the muzzle flare, and then scale it, the first X, scale X in, and then scale Y. Just make it look like it's a normal muzzle flare, what you think, like of YouTube videos, and you're gonna want to make it pretty big, because a lot of people make them really too small, and that doesn't look good. Anyway, this is pretty tricky. Is positioning, position X, which is left and right, and then position Y, which is up and down, because it kind of moves around quite a bit like that. But I would have made it a little bit smaller. I didn't realize how small I was shooting, but anyway, I would have made it a little bit smaller. But for time's sake, I'll just do it anyway. But anyway, just made it like, whoa, I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, that's about good. And anyway, just position it. I don't know why it's freaking out like that. Anyway, but as you can see, it jumps around quite a bit. So you're going to want to click on it in front of the 0 until you see that little thing moving, the little, I don't know what that's called. But anyway. And then you're going to want to add on maybe 300. No, it's going away, so you don't want 300. You want to bring it down to about 150, 59. That's way too. So you just basically want to tweak it around with it and play around with it until you get right in front of your nozzle. And you're probably going to see this, and just keep on tweaking it until you get the perfect point, whatever satisfies you. There we go. It's pretty good. Now you're going to want to change the y-axis again, which is up and down, which is POSY. It's the fourth one down. You're going to want to bring it down to maybe see what's going up. That's going down. Okay. So now I want to bring it up to about, let's say, 75. Let's just check that. Oh, that's 750. Never mind. But 0.75. There we go. I'm going to say that's pretty well. Pretty good. And that's all I want to do is quick 3D. And now what you want to do is you can bring all that back up. And you can just drag it. You're going to want to drag the end of this picture into where it's only 2 frames, which is 1 frame and then 2 frames right there. Now if you look at it, you have the picture going like that, and it's going to be a little laggy because my computer's not that fast. Anyway, like that, and as you can see, it already looks pretty good. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the media pool and drag in your gun sound if you want to put that in, and just drag that to the very beginning of the muzzle flare. And you'll see it'll play whenever it goes on, whenever the muzzle flash goes off. And now what you want to do is you're going to want to add in your smoke, which you're going to want to bring above the AVI and the sound and all that. But anyway, your video, not your AVI, but your video. And the smoke's going to go off about right when it goes. Oh yeah, you're also going to want to you're also going to bring in your smoke. Take out that again and then set it to screen. Now you'll see it looks like smoke. And then again, you're just going to drag your smoke to where it goes right whenever the muzzle flash goes off. So it looks like this. Goes off right then. And now you're going to want to again add quick 3D to it, the smoke, and open that, and you're going to want to position it. You're going to click to a point where you can see it pretty well, like that, right there. And I had it at a pretty good position, so I'm going to leave it there. Oh, I just deleted it, so I'm going to bring it back in. And smoke, quick 3D, and then position. I'm going to see what that looks like. Looks about good, so when it goes off, it goes previous frame. Boom, like that. Let's see what's going on, because it's going black for some reason. Oh, I moved the movie clip to where it wasn't. There we go. Now it'll look like that, and that's good. Just bring it, and just again move it to where it looks like it should be. And again, if you need to type it or use y-axis, just whatever you want. And also, if you need to rotate your muzzle flash or anything like that, I don't think I did it. You just rotate one of these. Just says rotate y, x, and all that. But anyway, now that you've done that, I think you've got all of it except for one thing that you don't need that much, but I recommend doing it because it will just sell the effect and make it look really realistic. You just bring in your other JPEG, the area, just the blank white picture, and bring that above the video, but not above the smoke or the muzzle flash. That way, see what's going on. I don't know, I should be able to see the muzzle flash and all that, but for some reason I can't. But okay, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, just as long as it's below. And then on the area, you're going to want to click on this check mark again, and then click on the opacity and just drag it to where it looks about like, I'm going to say drag it to about 66 maybe. And then after that, you're going to go to video plugins and then rotomate and bring that. It's just like masking in After Effects, except for it's not as good. But anyway, you're going to bring your border width to not too big, but not too small. 2 I would say is pretty good, but anyway, just click Control Z because I messed up. Anyway, but you just want to click on the oval tool over here, and just drag it where you think the muzzle flash would affect, and like increase the lighting. I don't know how to use this, the edit tool. It looks like the masking and thing would be better, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, you're just gonna want to bring it around the area that you think it would affect, but don't overdo it, or else it won't look good. But anyway, just add it in places you think it would affect, over here and stuff. Anyway, once you've got all those, click on closed first of all. Forgot to do that. And then bring in rotomate and shape as. Oh, I think I only put closed on that one, so I'm going to have to go back and just erase all those. Sorry. But anyway, just do it again. I went too far. There we go. Anyway, I deleted it while I was going back. But anyway, just rotomate. Bring it back on. Rotomate. And again, bring it back. That. I also put the opacity back, so I'm going to bring it back down to 66. There we go. And I'm going to click close this time because I forgot to do that. And you just go like that. Do that. And then bring it around the muzzle, flare back there in the back. And go like this, just where it affect. I think it would affect. Anyway, now that you've done with that, you're going to click Open Rotomate by this little arrow, and click the box that says Shape As, and it'll be like that. And don't worry, it's not going to look like that. And you're just going to bring Mask Blur up, just basically like feathering in After Effects. Bring it to about 0.359, depending on the darkness of your room and all that. You don't want to make it too noticeable, or about 0.479. I don't know why that's so hard. But anyway, after you've done that, you're just going to check it by going right here. And I mean, that's a little too, I think, a little too bright. But anyway, I bring the opacity down to about 40. There we go. Now, whenever you're doing the opacity, bring back track properties, and if it's disappeared, click the check mark again. And now on opacity, you're going to click this little stopwatch at the very beginning of it, right when the muzzle flash starts, and right when the area light starts. And you want to click that and click smooth, and it'll put a keyframe right there. You're going to go forward one frame, and then bring it down to about, say like that, about 25. Go one more frame. Sorry, not one more frame, but bring it back to about 9 or 10, and then go final frame and go to 0. And that's basically how you do your area. And I think that's basically all you need, and that's basically done. All you need to do now is click on Project Render. It never works whenever I click this, so I don't really know. And I'm not sure where it's going to save it, but right here is where it is. So it'll say it as it's rendering right there. So basically what you want to do is you want to see where it is. Mine went to my C users, Wilcox, and it's going to save it as video. If you want to bring it to your desktop, you can. And now that we finish, I'm not going to save this. No. Oh, I forgot to say one thing. It's gonna reduce your quality by a lot if you don't change it. But basically, what you want to do is you're gonna want to click Project. I'm sorry, you're gonna want to right click after you bring in your file, which I'm just gonna bring in this one. After you bring in your file, you're gonna want to find out how big your video is. Mine is 720p, so it was basically 1280 by 720. You're gonna right click and click Project Settings, and then over here you're gonna find Width and Height, and you're gonna bring your width, which is mine again 720, so it's gonna be 1280 by 720, and then click OK. And now when you render it, it'll render the size that you filmed it at, so that way it won't be this low of quality. See, mine is really low quality because I didn't do it right, but see, that's the final effect. You can't really hear the sound, but I'm going to add it in at the very end so that you can hear it and see the final effect. Thank you for watching, and please tell your friends and rate and subscribe. And if you like this video enough, I'll do way more wax tutorials. And just tell your friends about me, and I want to thank you for watching.